And now we move, guys. The next topic is going to be Luke Rockhold and
Finally.
Okay, we're gonna end the show with this one. All right, guys. So Ariel Helwani, Ariel Helwani now no longer with the EFC. Oh, damn. Ariel Helwani no longer with the ESPN. Now he's calling himself Helwani, which
Helwani.
if you are a pro wrestling fan, you know what a heel means. A heel means a bad guy in pro wrestling. So when you're playing the gimmick of a bad guy, that means you're a heel. So Helwani. So now he really does not give an F about what people say, and then he says it how it is. Anyways, now he had Luke Rockhold on his show, and Luke Rockhold tapped into the Helwani energy, and Luke Rockhold started saying stuff. And one of the things that caught our attention was the fact that he mentioned some African fighters. So the most popular topic in the mouth of every MMA media analyst is fighter pay. People talk about fighter pay. And Luke Rockhold was asked about fighter pay. And he mentioned that he was disappointed to see Kamaru Usman and Israel Adesanya leave Francis Ngannou out in the cold when Francis Ngannou was going up against the brass ring of the UFC. So now that's like a very interesting take. That's something that got me to raise an eyebrow. What? Of all the ways to fight for fighter pay, you are going to blame Israel Adesanya and Kamaru Usman because they are Nigerians? Well, I do understand his point, but I don't agree with it. I understand his point where he's talking about fighters have to come together. In the end, UFC about unionization, and also fighters have to come together so they can force the hand of the UFC, so they can get UFC to support fighters and more when it comes to fighter pay. And the only way for fighters to come together is if 3 African champions would have come together and be like, we're no longer fighting, then maybe the UFC will be forced to do something. He said that. Me, I don't agree. But I know Mayo, when that happened, you were very animated in our group comment, in our group section, in our group chat, I mean. So yes. What's your take about Luke Rockhold talking about things that don't mind him?
There are many layers there. Luke Rockhold, in theory, right? In theory, he has a point, because truly, if Usman, we have 8 champions in the UFC, 8 men champions, right? If 3 of them come together and say, listen, this is how we feel, whatever, we're holding out. Now, that will have caused a lot of noise, like a lot of news, a lot of coverage. And honestly, the fact that they're African, like the more I think about it now, will be a bigger deal than if Americans did it, because they're Africans and they're all born out of the country, blah, 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 right? Now, that's the theory. In reality, none of these guys care about fighter pay like that. That's just the truth. They don't care about fighter pay. They care about their own pay. You understand? And Izzy has never said it about his pay. I know Usman currently is not doesn't complain.
He cannot complain.
He's happy.
He cannot complain. Usman has a Rolls Royce so he does not even post like, hey, I bought a Rolls Royce. My guy will just be driving, playing music, and you will see the big RR behind his neck. And he's okay.
Like what I'm saying? And even Ngannou, I think Ngannou just wants to go to boxing. That's my take on it. I think Ngannou wants to finish the contract with the UFC. He chose not to extend his contract, and he wants to go to boxing probably when he's done. So the idea that Africans, because someone made this point on Twitter when I was debating that, like if Africans come together, I'm like, why do Africans come and save the UFC and the UFC fighters, right? Luke Rockhold was a champion when DC and Cain Velasquez squad, not just Americans, they are his teammates from the same gym.
Yeah.
Why did they band together that time and fight for fighter pay? DC, his teammates, and this is what I'm saying. This is like Port calling kettle black. DC, his teammates is a UFC guy. DC is always talking about fighter pay like in a different way.
He's a darling of the brass ring.
Do you understand? He's a UFC shield. So why can't you go and fight your guy DC, who's your teammate, who you see every day in the gym, and tell him that you should fight support fighters on the commentary? That's if DC came out and talked about fighters and fighter pay against UFC, that would be a bigger headline than anybody because DC is a guy that is in the UFC, he does all the commentary, he does all these podcasts for ESPN. So that's a guy whose voice is very strong. Talk to DC first.
So basically, you're saying you're calling
and Khabib. Talk to Khabib too.
So basically, yeah, you have points. So basically, you're calling BS, and then you are calling him a hypocrite for saying that.
Both, exactly.
So,
yes.
Okay, can just for data, you know, can you say it?
It's bullshitting. It's bullshitting.
Yes?
He's a hypocrite.
Okay, great. I just wanted to hear that.
Charity begins at home.
Yes.
Charity begins at home.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear that.
You want to make change, you start the change.
Okay, can you put Luke Rockhold in the sentence and everything? Just say.
Charity begins at home. Luke Rockhold, charity begins at home. You want to make change, be the change you want to see. Start the change. Start from AKA, start from Khabib, start from Islam Makhachev, start from DC, start from Cain Velasquez and all those guys. When you guys start to make the change, we'll join you guys.
You do not add hypocrisy there.
I'm sorry, Luke Rockhold, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite, Luke Rockhold.
All right.
This guy is trying to make me cut promos.
Me, I don't want to say people is saying I'm putting words in your mouth. I just want to say so they will not be like,
he's a hypocrite. Look, Rockhold, you're a hypocrite.
Okay, great.
Start from AKA.
Yeah, you go.
When I heard Luke Rockhold say that, I was very angry because, first of all, the problem with fighter pay did not start today. It did not start last month. It did not start last year. Luke Rockhold was a champion when Mighty Mouse was being disrespected. Mighty Mouse asked for more pay. Luke Rockhold is American. Mighty Mouse is American. When Mighty Mouse was champion, Woodley was champion. Luke Rockhold was champion. Stipe was champion. Dominic Cruz was champion. Max Holloway was champion. They are all American. None of them stood up for Mighty Mouse. So why is he asking Kamaru and Izzy to stand up for Francis? Does he even know what really happened? Okay, let's say Francis wanted more money, but Francis also wanted some more stuff. Francis wanted to fight John Jones. John Jones is not available till next year, if he will ever be available. And then, like, you don't know what happened behind the scenes. You pushing all this on Usman and Izzy is a bad rhetoric. Okay, so what should Usman and Izzy have done? Say they are not fighting when they have very, very important fights coming up. You know how the UFC works. The UFC can easily be like, well, Usman and Izzy decided they don't want to fight. Let's make a interim belt. Then just completely devalue Usman and Izzy. So when he said that, I got kind of angry because I now looked at, okay, when you were the champ, what did you do? Your best friend, DC, is a UFC show. If any change has to happen, it has to start from DC. In fact, when Masvidal was sitting out, talking about fighter pay, acting like he cared about fighter pay, DC was the one who was saying Masvidal was ducking. Why didn't he go and talk to DC about that? So it's just him talking. There's a way Luke Rockhold used to act sometimes. Anyway, he's going to get beat his next fight. So I'm not really worried about that. There's a way he used to act that annoys me. Like he acts as if the whole world owes him something. Even when he was fighting Jan Blachowicz, he acts like that. So you should go and sit down, Jerry.
Okay, so he's a hypocrite too?
This guy, why is he
Okay. All right. Because me, I just like to articulate things, you understand? So make be like say we no talk. All right. Okay, guys. You guys have heard it here. Yagi and Mayowa have unanimously agreed that Luke Rockhold is a hypocrite for asking Kamaru Usman and Israel Adesanya to go fight the UFC pay battle because they are Africans. All right, guys. Well, that was a great chat. Well, first of all, shout out to Yagi taking time out of his normal regular day. It's very early in the United States. Also, Mayowa, very early in Canada. And you're weekend, and me, while I'm in the UK, it's just 4 p.m. So it's a Sunday. It's brilliant, perfect for me. So shout out to you guys. Mayowa, drop your plugs if you have any plug you want to plug.
Follow Combat Sports NG, Combat Sports NG, Instagram, Twitter. Check out our website, Combat Sports NG. You can follow me on Twitter if you like to as well. Swegu, SWEEEG. So always happy to come here.
Yeah,
and the fighters.
Yeah, moving things in Canada. Yeah. So Yagi, you have any plugs you want to drop?
I don't have any plugs, but I'm very happy to have sat in here and discuss with you guys.
All right. This was fun, guys. Let's do this again next week. if I'm available, if Farouk is here, no problem. And make sure, guys, make sure you subscribe, like, do all the good stuff for us, man. We appreciate it. And yeah, signing out. Right, let me stop this recording.
Come on, Africans!